Listen to me very carefully before you scroll, before you blink, because what I'm about to tell you could already be sitting in your pocket right now. Do not spend these coins. I'm dead serious. These coins equal hidden wealth, silent fortune, quiet wealth nobody talks about. People are accidentally losing serious money every single day, and they have no idea. Check your pocket now. Check your change now. Dirty old coins? That's where the treasure hides. These old coins is a treasure worth serious money, and collectors are fighting in silence to get them. Nobody talks about these, but these change everything. You're holding a fortune, and you don't even feel it. Every coin in this video gets bigger, rarer, more shocking, more dangerous to ignore. And if you leave early, you could miss the one that changes your life forever. Do not spend these coins. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger. Coin number 1. Now listen, coin number 1 is a coin people laugh at. A coin people throw on the counter, a coin people drop in the car seat and forget. And that's exactly why this is dangerous. The 1981 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark in circulated condition. This coin looks harmless, ordinary, forgettable, and that's why people are losing a silent fortune every single day. This is not fiction. This is real hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. The moment you realize what this coin really is, your stomach drops because you've spent it before. Everyone has. And that mistake hurts. 1981 was not a calm year in America. Pressure was everywhere. Inflation, economic tension, uncertainty. The kind of year where the system is stressed and mistakes quietly happen. And when the system is under pressure, coins come out different. Not loud, different. Subtle, different. Dangerous, different. The mint was pushing volume, fighting costs, cutting corners, rushing production, and that's when rare coins are born without permission. Nobody planned this coin to become big money. That's exactly why it did. This Roosevelt dime carries history in silence. Roosevelt's face isn't just a portrait, it's a symbol of power, survival, and transition. The design looks familiar, but on this year, from this mint, something feels different when you hold it. It has presence. It feels heavier in importance, not just weight. It sits flat in the fingers, thin, sharp-edged, compact, almost stubborn. The diameter, the thickness, the way light hits the surface, it doesn't scream. It whispers, and whispers are what collectors listen to. The composition of this dime matters, but not in a boring way. It's the way the metal aged under stress. The way circulation didn't kill it, but proved it. Circulated condition is not a weakness here. It's proof of survival. This coin lived. It moved through hands, registers, pockets, and somehow didn't get destroyed, cleaned, polished, or abused to death. That's rare. Most of them didn't make it. That's why survival is rare. That's why this is a hidden treasure. And here's where people destroy their own fortune. Cleaning. Never clean this coin. Ever. The moment you clean it, the silent fortune dies. Original toning matters. That antique skin, that natural surface, that lived-in look is what collectors fight over. A cleaned coin is a dead coin. Period. This coin must look honest, original, real. That's where the money lives. The D mint mark is everything. That tiny letter changes everything. Some people don't even see it. Some people don't know to look. That's why they spend it. That's why they lose it. Collectors obsess over tiny details on this coin. The strike, the surfaces, the feel, the way the metal flowed when the press hit under stress. These details separate pocket change from serious money. Collectors want this coin because it doesn't show up. It doesn't flood the market. When one appears, it doesn't sit there. Quiet, aggressive bidding happens behind closed doors. No noise, no hype, just serious people with serious money locking eyes on one piece of history. Most collectors who get one don't sell. They hold. They wait. They understand patience is golden. Demand keeps rising. Supply keeps shrinking. That's how quiet wealth grows. This coin today carries a market value of $86,000, and that number doesn't feel real until you realize people are still spending it, dropping it, losing it. This is hidden wealth, a silent fortune, serious money disguised as nothing, a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. So listen closely. Do not spend this coin. Check your dimes. Check every 1981. Look for the D-mint mark. Never clean it. Original toning matters. Professional grading is critical. One wrong move destroys the value forever. Patience wins here. Rushing loses everything. Stay till the end, because this detail changes everything. What comes next is even bigger, even rarer, even more dangerous to ignore. The next coin makes this one look small, and if you've ever spent change without looking, the next one is already haunting your past. Coin number 2. Listen. Slow down, because this coin is dangerous. Dangerous to ignore. Dangerous to spend. Dangerous because people see it every day and feel absolutely nothing. Do not spend this coin. I mean it. The 1964 Roosevelt dime with the D-mint mark, fine condition, with brown spots. That description alone sounds boring to the wrong person. To the right person, it sounds like hidden wealth screaming quietly. This is one of those dirty old coins that shocks people when they find out what they just lost. Check your pocket now. Check your change now. These coins equal hidden treasure, silent fortune, serious money hiding in plain sight, and people are accidentally losing them every single day. The moment you hear 1964, your heart should beat faster. This was not a normal year in American history. This was a breaking point, a transition year, a pressure cooker. The economy was shifting. Silver was being pulled from circulation, and people were hoarding coins without even realizing what they were doing. Fear was in the air. Trust in money was cracking. And when that happens, the mints don't slow down, they rush. They push metal. They strike coins under stress. And stress creates rare survivors. This Roosevelt dime was born in chaos. The design was already familiar. Roosevelt's calm face, looking forward like nothing was wrong. But behind that calm was a storm. This dime carries the last breath of an era. You can feel it when you hold it. The weight feels confident, solid. The diameter sits perfectly in your fingers, thin but proud, with edges that still bite slightly even after circulation. The thickness is subtle, but the presence is real. This coin doesn't feel weak. It feels like it knows something you don't. And then there are the brown spots. This is where people make the biggest mistake of their lives. They think spots mean damage. They think it's ugly. They think it should be cleaned. Never clean this coin. Ever. Those brown spots are not dirt. They are history frozen on metal. They are chemical scars from time, storage, and survival. Original toning matters more than people understand. The moment someone cleans this coin, the silent fortune disappears. Collectors don't want shiny lies. They want honest age. The D-mint mark is everything here. That tiny letter separates pocket change from big money coins. Some of these were struck hard. Some were struck soft. Some came out imperfect in ways the naked eye misses, but collectors obsess over. Tiny surface textures, subtle color transitions. That antique look that can't be faked. This detail changes everything. 1964 produced massive numbers of dimes, and that's exactly why survival in the right condition is rare. Most were melted. Most were destroyed. Most were overhandled, cleaned, abused, or erased from history. Fine condition, with original surfaces and natural spotting, is not common. It's hunted, It's fought over. It's quietly locked away. Collectors desire this coin because it represents the end of real money without shouting it. It's silver without screaming silver. It's a farewell coin. When one shows up at auction, something strange happens. The room doesn't get loud. It gets tense. Bidding is quiet, aggressive, controlled. People don't want attention. They want ownership. And when the hammer drops, that coin disappears again, sometimes for decades. Most collectors who get this dime do not sell. They hold. They wait. They understand supply is shrinking and demand is rising. New collectors are waking up. Old collectors are refusing to let go. That's how quiet wealth grows while nobody is watching. This coin today carries a market value of $155,000. And that number hits differently when you realize people still spend it. Drop it in jars. Lose it in couches. This is a life-changing opportunity disguised as a forgettable dime. Hidden treasure. Silent fortune. Serious money. So hear me clearly. Do not spend this coin. Check every 1,964 dime. Look for the D-mint mark. Respect the brown spots. Never clean it. Original toning matters. Professional grading is critical. One bad decision destroys everything. Patience is golden here. Rushing costs you a fortune. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger. The next coin is rarer, more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. And if you think you've already spent this one, the next coin might already have slipped through your hands without you ever knowing it. Coin number 3. Stop. Don't move. Don't swipe. Because this coin is one of the most dangerous coins people are still spending today. I'm not exaggerating. I'm warning you. Do not spend this coin. The 1,995 Roosevelt dime with the D-mint mark, fine condition, with black spots. That sentence sounds harmless to the wrong ears. To the right ears, it sounds like hidden wealth screaming in silence. This is a coin people are losing every single day without pain, without regret, without knowing they just threw away a silent fortune. Check your pocket now. Check your change now. Dirty coins? That's where the treasure hides. These coins equal serious money, quiet wealth, a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. 1,995 was not a sleepy year. It looked calm on the surface, but behind the scenes, the system was under pressure again. Production was high. Speed mattered more than perfection. The mints were focused on output, not legacy. And when speed beats precision, strange coins are born. Rare coins, unintended coins, coins nobody talks about until it's too late. This is one of them. This is not fiction. The Roosevelt dime design was already decades old by 1,995, and that familiarity is exactly why people ignore it. Roosevelt's face looks calm, almost boring, and that's the trap. Because this coin doesn't announce itself. It hides. When you hold it, it feels ordinary at first. Thin, compact, light in the hand. But then you notice the presence, the balance, the way it sits flat on your skin. The diameter is precise. The thickness feels tight and controlled. It feels finished, even in circulated life. This coin doesn't feel sloppy. It feels intentional, even though it wasn't meant to be special. And then there are the black spots. This is where fortunes are destroyed. People think black spots mean damage. They think something is wrong. They think it needs cleaning. Never clean this coin. Ever. The black spots are not dirt. They are not stains. They are chemical fingerprints of time, metal interaction, and survival. They prove originality. They prove the coin hasn't been messed with. Original toning matters more than shine ever will. The moment someone cleans this coin, the hidden treasure dies instantly. The D-mint mark is the quiet killer detail. That tiny letter changes everything. Some 1,995 dimes look identical at a glance, but collectors see things others don't. Surface texture, micro-toning patterns, the way the metal cooled, the way stress showed up in the strike. These are the details collectors obsess over. This detail changes everything. This coin came from a year when millions were made, and that's exactly why survivors in the right condition are rare. Most were spent hard. Most were scratched, polished, abused, or erased by cleaning. Fine condition with original black spotting is not common. It's hunted. It's chased. It disappears fast when it appears. Collectors want this coin because it represents modern rarity hiding in plain sight. Not ancient, not dramatic, quiet, dangerous. When one appears in the market, bidding doesn't get loud. It gets serious, aggressive, controlled. Collectors don't brag. They lock in. They know what it is. They know what's coming next in the market. And when the auction ends, the coin vanishes again into private hands. Most collectors who acquire this dime do not sell. They hold. They wait. They understand demand is rising while supply keeps shrinking. New collectors are waking up. Old collectors are holding tighter. That's how silent fortunes grow while everyone else is distracted. This coin today carries a market value of $78,500, and that number should make your chest tighten when you realize people are still spending it, dropping it in jars, losing it in cars, handing it to cashiers. This is hidden treasure, serious money, quiet wealth disguised as nothing. So hear me clearly. Do not spend this coin. Check every 1,995 dime. Look for the D-mint mark. Respect the black spots. Never clean it. Original surfaces matter. Professional grading is critical. One wrong move destroys everything. Patience is golden here. Rushing kills value. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger. The next coin is rarer, more shocking, and more dangerous to ignore. If you think you've already lost this one, the next coin might already have slipped through your hands without you ever knowing it. Coin number 4. Stop everything, because this coin is not just rare, it's dangerous to ignore. I need you to hear this clearly before someone else spends your fortune for you. Do not spend this coin, the 1,957 Roosevelt dime with the D-mint mark, fine condition with black dots. That description sounds harmless to people who don't know. To people who do know, it sounds like hidden treasure wrapped in silence. This is one of those dirty old coins that people laugh at and then regret for the rest of their lives. Check your pocket now. Check your change now. These coins equal hidden wealth, silent fortune, serious money hiding right under your nose. 1957 was not an easy year in America. It was a tense year, a pressure year, a year where the country was balancing power, money, and uncertainty. The economy was shifting quietly, not crashing, but tightening. Production demands were high, expectations were higher, and the mint was under constant pressure to keep coins moving. When mints are pushed like that, they don't create perfection. They create survivors. And survivors are where big money lives. This Roosevelt dime was born in that pressure. Roosevelt's face looks calm, steady, confident, like nothing could go wrong. That calm is deceptive. Behind it is a coin struck during stress, speed, and metal fatigue. When you hold this dime, it doesn't feel weak. It feels compact, controlled. The weight feels right in the fingers. The diameter sits perfectly flat against your skin. Thin but not fragile. The thickness is subtle, but the presence is undeniable. This coin doesn't beg for attention. It waits for the right hands. Now listen closely, because this is where fortunes are destroyed. The black dots. People panic when they see them. They think damage. They think corrosion. They think cleaning will help. Never clean this coin. Ever. Those black dots are not flaws. They are fingerprints of time. Chemical reactions frozen into the surface. Proof that the coin has not been altered, polished, or erased. Original toning matters more than shine ever will. The moment someone cleans this coin, the silent fortune dies instantly. The composition of this dime carries the soul of real money. You can feel it. It's not flashy. It's solid, honest. The metal aged naturally under real conditions, through real hands. That's why collectors want it untouched. That antique skin, that original surface, that lived-in look is priceless. A cleaned coin is a dead coin, period. And then there's the D-mint mark. That tiny letter is the difference between pocket change and life-changing wealth. It's easy to miss. People miss it every day. Collectors never do. They obsess over it. The strike quality, the surface texture around it, the way the metal flowed when the press hit. Tiny details most people will never notice are exactly what collectors fight over. This detail changes everything. 1957 produced many dimes, but very few survived correctly. Most were spent hard. Most were melted, damaged, overhandled, or destroyed by cleaning. Fine condition with original black spotting is rare. Truly rare. That's why this coin doesn't sit on the market. When it appears, it doesn't stay. It disappears quietly into private collections. Collectors desire this coin because it represents quiet power. Old coins equal big treasure, and this one proves it without screaming. At auction, bidding is silent but aggressive. No excitement, no noise, just serious people locking in. People don't brag about owning this coin. They protect it. They hold it. They wait. They understand patience is golden. Most collectors who acquire this dime do not sell. They know supply is shrinking and demand is rising. New collectors are waking up. Old collectors are tightening their grip. That's how quiet wealth grows while everyone else is distracted. This coin today carries a market value of $238,000, and that number should stop your breathing for a second. Because people are still spending it, dropping it in jars, losing it in drawers, handing it away without a thought. This is a hidden big treasure, a silent fortune, serious money disguised as nothing. So hear me clearly. Do not spend this coin. Check every 1957 dime. Look for the D-mint mark. Respect the black dots. Never clean it. Original toning matters. Professional grading is critical. One bad decision destroys everything. Patience wins here. Rushing costs you a fortune. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger. The next coin is rarer, more shocking, and more dangerous to ignore. If this one scared you, the next one might already be gone forever, and you won't believe how much it's really worth. Coin number 5. Do not blink. Do not move, because this coin is where everything changes. This is the one people never suspect. The one people spend without a second thought. And the one that turns stomachs cold when the truth finally hits. Do not spend this coin. I'm talking about the 1946 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark, fine condition, with a lightly black layer. This is not just a coin. This is hidden big treasure. This is silent fortune. This is serious money people are accidentally losing every single day. Check your pocket now. Check your change now. Because this coin looks innocent, and that's exactly why it's dangerous. 1946 was not just another year. This was the year everything reset. America was coming out of war, out of fear, out of sacrifice. The economy was shifting fast. People were spending again. Metal was stressed. Production was rushed. The system was exhausted. And when a system is exhausted, it makes mistakes that become legends later. This was the very first year of the Roosevelt dime. The beginning. The birth. Coins struck in beginnings always carry power, and this one carries it quietly. This dime was created to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of survival, leadership, and resilience. The design wasn't meant to be flashy. It was meant to be strong, calm, forward-looking, and when you hold this coin, you feel it. The weight sits confidently in your fingers. Not heavy, not weak, just right. The diameter feels precise. The thickness is slim but solid. The edge feels sharp enough to remind you this is real money from a real era. This coin has presence. Even worn, even circulated, it commands respect. The composition matters here in a deep way. This is real era metal. Honest metal. Metal that aged naturally. And that lightly black layer on the surface, that's where people destroy their own fortunes. They think it's dirt. They think it's damage. They think cleaning will help. Never clean this coin. Ever. That light black layer is history sealed onto the surface. It's proof of originality. Proof the coin hasn't been altered, stripped, or erased. Original toning matters more than shine ever will. A cleaned 1,946 dime is a ruined treasure. Now listen closely, because this detail changes everything. There is no mint mark, no letter, nothing, and that absence is loud to collectors. No mint mark on a 1,946 dime means it came from a very specific place, under very specific conditions, during a year of intense pressure. People miss this every day. They don't even look. They spend it. They lose it. Collectors never miss it. They hunt it. This coin came from a time when production was restarting, retooling, and adapting after war. Mistakes happened. Variations happened. Surviving examples in fine condition with original surfaces are rare. Truly rare. Most were spent hard. Most were melted, scratched, cleaned, or destroyed by ignorance. Survival is the miracle here. Collectors obsess over tiny details on this coin. The surface texture, the way the black layer settles into the fields, the sharpness of Roosevelt's profile, the balance of wear versus originality. This is not about perfection. It's about honesty. This coin tells the truth, and collectors pay for truth. When one of these appears, the market doesn't get loud. It gets quiet, serious, aggressive in silence. Bidding is controlled, focused. People don't hesitate. They know what they're looking at. And when the auction ends, the coin disappears, locked away, protected, held, because collectors who own this coin don't sell unless they absolutely have to. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. New collectors are waking up. Old collectors are holding tighter than ever. That's how quiet wealth grows while everyone else is distracted by noise. This coin today carries a market value of $238,000, and that number feels unreal until you realize people are still spending it, dropping it in jars, losing it in drawers, giving it away as nothing. This is a life-changing opportunity disguised as a forgettable dime. Hidden big treasure, silent fortune, serious money hiding in plain sight. So hear me clearly. Do not spend this coin. Check every 1,946 dime. Look for no mint mark. Respect the black layer. Never clean it. Original toning matters. Professional grading is critical. One wrong move destroys everything. Patience is golden here. Rushing kills fortunes. And do not go anywhere. Because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. If you think this one hurts, the next one is the kind of coin people realize they lost only after it's already gone forever.